So you're really living in Middle Tennessee, you love it, you enjoy your day-to-day life, and you want to check out a new area. You think moving is going to be easy. It's the same state, same taxes, same thing. Simple, right? In today's video, I explain why moving within Tennessee can often be more difficult than people expect. So starting off, Tennessee is not one market. But Tennessee is made up of multiple very different markets. Nashville versus Chattanooga versus Franklin versus Memphis, all have different ways of life, different pricing trends, different competitions, and different ways of doing well in that area. So what works in one area doesn't always translate to another. So before moving, don't assume that it's going to be exactly the same. Just because you bought and sold in Tennessee before doesn't mean your next move is going to play out exactly the same. So what I often find with buyers is they expect their budget to transfer cleanly to the new area. And that expectation versus reality creates a lot of stress. The price per square foot, price for land, all of that varies drastically across Tennessee. And so the lifestyle expectations that you have may not align with the budget for that area. So just because taxes or things are similar doesn't mean the cost of entry is. And here's the part that most people don't think about. Even disciplined, high-performing people assume it's going to be familiar when it isn't. Something that's really interesting is how competition differs between markets. Some markets faster, some are slower, vice versa. And that can often lead to buyers misjudging the market, misjudging the time it's going to take to buy or sell, misjudging how aggressive they need to be, for sellers misjudging how long it'll take to sell your property or not sell your property. And all of this creates this misalignment in timing, which tends to cost you money. One thing I love being in Middle Tennessee is offering my help to make sure that you avoid that misalignment. One thing I think about often is when I moved from South Africa to the States was how different the lifestyle was. When you move within the state, you often think that's not going to be the case. But actually, there's tend to be a big difference between different areas. Commute differences, school systems and zoning, new construction versus established neighborhoods, density, walkability, driving time, all of that is completely different. And so if you're coming with an expectation of lifestyle, it may not match the lifestyle you'll find in the new place. So when I'm having this conversation with people, one of the things that I see is people think this move is going to be simple. Moving is one of the most stressful things anyone will ever do, whether that's to your neighbor's house or across the country. So what causes that? You don't slow down enough. You skip planning because it kind of feels familiar, so it feels easy. You react instead of strategize. And then you rely on assumption instead of data. So treating this as a casual move often can be a big mistake for a lot of buyers moving within the state. So whether you're moving from out of state, whether you're moving in state, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you strategize, help you make sure that we slow down enough or move fast enough, and make sure that you are fully prepared for your move to your new home or to sell your home as well. Our goal is we can look at different markets, we can set different expectations, and we can strategize together to make sure that you're confident with where you're moving and when you're selling. So if that's you, please click the Calendly link down below. I'd love to connect, hear about your goals, help you strategize, and make sure that you make the best move possible for you. For everyone else, please like, subscribe, follow along, and I'll see you next time.